what's up, everyone? Dan here. Um, this issue I'm going to cover is something that I think does need to be addressed. I'm just giving kind of my 2 cents on what this is, but it's come to my attention that there is this very weird misconception about what unemployment actually is. A lot of people like Mitch McConnell and a number of other prominent politicians seem to be under the impression that the fact that people are getting a little bit extra money during this pandemic that they normally, that's kind of a raise, is a bad thing. Like, oh no, they're doing the whole thing. People aren't gonna want to work anymore because they're getting more money. Um, I don't, you know, I would think that someone whose job it is to run the government would understand how some of these, at least the basic workings of some of these state and federal agencies that they often go after. In this case, unemployment. You see, my issue with McConnell, namely, is the idea that that there's everyone's not going to work because they're getting all the money, and they're just going to run out a society of layabouts. And I think that is legitimately so incorrect, because that's just not how unemployment works. I'm sorry. Now, I'm actually speaking from experience. I work for a local government agency, but our work tended to be a lot more seasonal. So, what? One year when I couldn't get hours, I applied for unemployment insurance. And here's the thing: they call it unemployment. There's a second part of it. There's unemployment insurance. You see, it's a money system that we as workers pay into, so when shit goes wrong, we have money set aside. So, but instead of it being a corporation thing where money can just suddenly disappear, because that happens. I mean, don't get me wrong, that still happens in the government, but it's set aside basically to help people out when things goes wrong, because people, FDR had realized that many people do want to work. They actually are not layabouts. Many people are people like me and you, who are like, well, I'm actually still working, but people who are still at home. I have siblings like that who, because they tend to work in like summer camps, rec centers, pools, and because of this, they are currently laid off and are losing income that they'd be using for school in the fall. That cuts into their income. A lot of people are forgetting that this is affecting people like that, and in fact, the money is for people like that who are being affected by COVID. That is that's the $600 bonus. And again, like I said, I'm not personally affected, but I have family who is affected, and I've been on unemployment before. It's tedious because they think, oh, you can just lay about. When under normal circumstances, I had to give them a minimum of one job search a week. See, they count it not for 1 week, but for two, because that's how pay periods work. But no, and then I went on it again because of other issues. Again, I say I have a lot of there is, unfortunately, like partway through it, I suddenly got more work, so it wasn't needed. But yeah, you have to give, if not one, but now it's three different job. Basically, you have to go job hunting. You have to give where you went. They actually track this shit, because the government doesn't want you on unemployment. No, in fact, most people don't want to be on unemployment. Again, this is supposed to be a stopgap between jobs, or in cases like this where companies are like, hey, we're kind of low on money, so we're gonna lay you off. We're not gonna get rid of you, but we're gonna lay you off until we can fix shit. And basically, there are things like that where you're basically put on. No, sorry, that's not layoff. Sorry, I mean, you're on unpaid leave. Because that happens. They'll sometimes, they basically give everyone leave or basically keep you on basically on the books, but you're not working. You're effectively on perma vacation. And what, as I said, this is an important thing. And I think I've already said what I need to say, but it is, again, I say, this is very frustrating as a thing to look at, because if these people actually kind of did their research and and were looking at this, it's pretty easy. Like, and besides, unemployment cases only are supposed to last 1 year. And that's a big thing. They think, another point I wanted to bring up is this kind of like layabout thing. Again, I said you have to search for jobs, and your case, they call it, your unemployment case, is supposed to last a maximum a year. You may get extensions for whatever reason, but usually you have to reapply, because again, they don't want you laying out. You basically have to find some source of income, because they want to, again, the less time you're on unemployment, the better. And so that's, again, instead of Mr. McConnell, instead of sort of funding it and saying, "Oh, we're gonna get everyone back to work," I'm like, we have this stuff for a reason. We have this stuff in case, and you choosing not to help is actually screwing over people more. It's just like this penny, what's it called? Penny wise, pound foolish. So a lot of so he's like, when you save money by cutting the mic. No, sometimes you do have to spend money, or sometimes you have to spend a little bit extra to prevent something happening. Essentially, you need to get, instead of saying, "Well, I don't want to give blood," can't they just be fine on their own when they've just finished stitching someone who's bleeding out, and then they're gonna die if they don't get blood? I mean, you're gonna really do that? I mean, guess you would. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend to know, but I don't like the guy. But that's, again, my dislike of the guy is mainly, again, because of what he's representing. It's very like, it's funny. It's neocon / neoliberal bent on government, and I mean, I could go into all that, but that's not what this video is about. So I'm going to sit in my spiel. So, ladies and gentlemen, catch me again. I am actually going to be editing videos again. You see, if you notice, I've got good lighting. Yes, look how beautiful. Look at my lights. I mean, look at that. Now that's just for out here. I'm actually going to be doing videos again using green screen, because I have great lighting. So I will be, the quality of these videos will be increasing. I have a few other things I want to talk about. But this is largely going to be a political rants, or just any kind of rants. This is I guess this is becoming my Andy Rooney channel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, catch you later, and